Welcome to your tutorial on how to use your website. We're going to start out with showing you how to make a page. Currently, these are the pages on your site. Your blog, minus your blog is actually going to be associated with posts, which is a different category. But we're going to be talking about pages today. If you want to add a page to your site and add it to the menu, maybe under the buyers section or the sellers section or maybe search, whatever it might be, you're going to come into the back end of your website. And you're going to log in with the login information I've given you, and you're going to come over here to the side and go to Pages. Once you're in the Pages section, you are going to click on Add New. And let's say you wanted to add a page called Testimonials. This is what the page is going to look like prior to you creating it. Up here, you're going to create the title or the name of the page. And down here is your content. This is just like a Word document. Currently it's on the HTML tab, and we want to switch this to the visual editor because obviously you're not going to be working in HTML code. When you open the visual editor, you'll notice that this nice little toolbar is going to pop up here at the top, and this toolbar is the functions that you can do inside this box. So you can bold something, italicize, strike through, you can do the bullet points, left align, center align, right align. When you have a word typed out, you can link it, things like that. So this is where you're going to do that. You're going to come in here and you're going to create a testimonial. I'm just going to actually type in one sentence in here just to give you an idea. Okay, so we've typed a little testimonial. I'm going to go ahead and put our name in here. We're going to pretend like you sold me a house. And this is our testimonial. Now, you can obviously keep going down. If you click this little button right here, it's going to actually toggle this into a bigger screen so you can see more of it. And you'll be able to edit it in a bigger, so you can see it better. And as you edit it, your information or your little toggles are up here for your tools. And then you can click Exit Full Screen when you're done. After you've added the page and added everything in it that you want, or all the text in it you want, you can create a link by highlighting the words. And up here you're going to click on this little chain link. And you can put in your web link to whatever it is that you may want to link to. You can click this little box right here to open it in a new tab. You can also, instead of doing this, you can open some existing content, which is a page that you already have on the site. So instead of typing in an outside URL and opening it in a new window, you can just click on a website, a web page that's already in your site that you've created, and you don't want to open that in a new window, but you're going to click on the page and click Add Link. And it turns this into a link. If you want to add a photo in here, you can simply put your cursor in the beginning of the sentence, and right up here at the top you're going to notice these little tiny icons. You're going to click the one that looks like a box that says Add an Image. And you can select Files, choose any image you want. I'm just going to put one of my other agents. This could be for any reason you may want to add an image into here. As soon as it's done uploading the image, it's going to give you some options to edit that image. You can give it a name. You can change the size. They've given you some pre-written sizes here. This image happens to be very big, so it's automatically decided to resize it, and that's fine. I'm going to leave that option, and I'm going to let it be left aligned. You can see the alignment of the photo is where it's going to be in the text, so if you are left aligning it, the text is going to wrap around the right side of the picture, so the text would be wrapped around the picture right here. And if you right aligned it, the picture would be on this side of the text, and it would be aligned to the right of the text. Once I've changed my options here, I'm just going to click Insert into Post. It's automatically going to insert it into the post. If I want to have a couple more options, this is very small, so it's not, oh, here I'm going to drag this side and make this image just a little bit bigger. If you want to have a couple more options, you can click back on the photo and click this little image here, and it's going to bring up that editing box with some more options in it. And if you go to advanced setting up here, you can change these options a little bit more. One of the things, I can add a border around the picture just by putting a 1 in there. And vertical space and horizontal space, notice that the text is right up on top of this picture. It's very close. It actually looks a little bad, so sometimes you want to push that text out and give it some space. Your horizontal space is going to be the space to the left and the right of the picture. Your vertical is the top and the bottom. I'm going to add a 10 to the horizontal and a 5 to the vertical just to give it a little bit more space, and I'm going to go ahead and update, and you'll notice over here now there's a little bit of space in between the text and the image, so that's nice. Once I'm all done with this page, I'm going to come over here and I'm simply going to publish it. And that is going to create the page for me. Once I've created the page, I'm going to come over here to the Appearance tab. Because it's not automatically going to show up on the site. So you go to Appearance and you go to Menus. And this is your menu. You can see the menu in the middle of the page and how it's kind of arranged like an outline. So every page that's under buyers is pushed in a little bit. Every page that's under sellers is pushed in a little bit. And you can see it comes all the way down here. The pages that you have for your site are over here, all of the pages that you've created. This is the menu that you show that's visible on the site. So you can create a page that's not visible in the menu, and it would be over here. So you'll see that the testimonials page we just created is right up on top. I'm going to check the box next to it, and I'm going to add it to the menu and make it live. And it's going to add it right down here to the very bottom. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put it in a different place, because if I leave it right here, it's at the very end and we don't want it to be there. So I'm going to nest it, and this is called nesting it, under the Meet Me section. So when you mouse over Meet Me on the home page, testimonials will pop out underneath it. So I'm going to nest it right here, and I'm going to click Save Menu. Once the menu is saved, I'm going to come over here to the site, and I'm going to refresh it. And now you'll notice when I go to Meet Me, Testimonials is now underneath there. And that is how you make a page for your site.